Namaskar. This is Vichar YouTube. I'm Inder Krishna Raina. With me, I have a special guest, Mr. Sachin Soonthodu. He is from Bangalore, Karnataka. He is MBA, MCom, and PGDCA, qualified NET and SET. Would be submitting his thesis for PhD in next 4 months. Presently, he is professor in management and heading admissions of Garden University, Bangalore. This is his academic and faculty part. But he has another side to his life also. He is a very passionate biker who undertakes biking expeditions within this country, and he has done a lot of expeditions so far. His present expedition, biking expedition, is a solo expedition for 70 long days. He has completed 48 days of expedition so far, and has covered and has covered 22 states and 60 country borders. 6 states are left, and presently he is in Jammu and Kashmir. He has been to Kashmir recently. Today he is at Jammu. I have privilege of just initiating a dialogue with him, talk with him. We would like to know from him how is it the passion for biking got initiated in his life. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. It was a very nice day, and I was so overwhelmed with the hospitality given by you, and particularly people from Jammu. So it was a very good stay. Thank you for hosting me, sir.
It's okay. It's okay. That has been very nice, but I would like to know that how this passion for biking developed.
See, it's been almost 15 years. I had a bike, which was not that of kind that so I'll be going for a biking, but for past 7 to 8 years, I am owning a Royal Enfield. So where I started with small ridings and all. So over the period, what happened in me that I belong to a millennial generation,
Yes.
wherein we are into a lot of struggle. So in particular, most of us look at settling family and improving our financial and economic status. All this. So in this the process, we somewhere lose our mental peace. So as like your social and economic or any other piece, the psychological and spiritual piece also very important. So I'm the one who wanted to convey the people that along with your all other roles and responsibilities, fill in this responsibility also. So for that I started biking, wherein I visit various places for peace, particularly spiritual destinations, and convey people that India is so beautiful, a spiritual country, and you can visit, and you can be very safe over here. That is one reason. And second, most important, from the perspective of a teacher, more into an admission counselor, I have always seen that parents are forcing their children even now to join the course of their wish. So sitting in front of the parents counseling, I understood that so this is one of the major problems that the country is facing. Where if you see from the Western perspective, it is not like that. So children will decide what they want. Say it art, science, music, whatever it is, they decide. Because I've been to some foreign countries also where I have seen how it happens. So I visit various schools, colleges, and teachers and family and all. I convey them a message that please leave the student to choose what they want and they grow. So with these two ambitions, I started my biking.
Very nice. It is a very noble and very noble idea you are cherishing in your mind, and I'm sure that with your dedicated mission, you will succeed in this. Yeah, I understand that parents tend to force professions on their
Yes,
children.
yes.
Have you any specific examples where you have been able to convince the parents and they have accepted your this suggestion, and they allowed their children to take the courses they wanted to take?
Yes, I can give you so more than 40, 50 examples of this kind where
Okay.
being a very professional counselor, what I am doing for past 5 to 6 years. So say around 5 years ago, one of the parents had come with their son, and he's somewhere in 25, 26, and this guy was wanting to join some course, And while counseling, I just got to know that this boy had joined medical and left medical course after 2 years, just because of the force of his dad, because dad wanted him to be
A doctor.
getting into a doctor, I mean to become a doctor, where he could not able to sustain through. And he again dedicated 2 years for NEET examination, nothing happened. And after that, as per mom's wish, he wanted to join engineering.
चलो डॉक्टर ही
Three
नहीं तो
years.
इंजीनियर बन गया.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. So parents had a different perspective, and sitting right in front of me, they were arguing. Okay. So because of like mom's force, he had joined engineering, and 3 years he could able to clear only 4 papers,
My God.
including languages.
Okay.
Okay. So I had a brainstorming of parents, and I understood that so they are not into the level of understanding. I said, okay, you just be there. I talked to the kid. And I spoke to the kid, had a counseling around 15 to 20 minutes, and I got to know that this kid is more into photography, videography, and movie making. So now, after 4 years, he has completed his graduation in visual communication. I personally took care of that guy, and now he is into the media industry. He is into movie industry, and he is becoming a successful assistant director in movie industry.
Okay.
So this is one of the examples I can give you. I can deliver it straight away more than 40 plus examples that I had in my life, because every day I meet at least 20 to 30 parents of this kind.
Okay.
They have ambition. There's something, okay, so I have a gun and I will trigger it through the in the shoulder of my son or daughter.
Okay.
That is how it is. So there is a popular saying that so I somewhere I heard this story where Indian moms and dads are always like that. Okay, so they're like, see my beta or beti. I tell this story to most of the children. Okay, I mean the parents also, that वो ऊपर दे के बोलते हैं कि they imagine themselves are like in a hathi, and ऊपर दे के बोलते हैं कि look, a falcon is flying, and tomorrow you being a hathi will have to become a falcon. Okay, so that is how it happens, which is not actually true. So we have to change our system. This is what I try to convey people.
I think film Three Idiots said by and large is a similar theme.
Exactly.
Tell me, who sponsors your these biking expeditions?
Nothing like a sponsorship, but my university has helped me a lot.
Okay.
For my 70 days trip, of course, it is not a simple thing. So I had to spend a lot on my fueling and buying a bike and accessories and a lot of things. So, of course, university helped me a lot in buying accessories. And more importantly, it's been 2.5 months. I have to be very grateful to my Garden City University and the Chancellor of Garden City University in particular, Dr. Joseph Viji. So, who has taken the responsibility of personally taking care of me. He keeps on calling me, where are you, what you're doing, and how the things are going, all the stuff and all. And I'm on a paid holiday also. Which great. University gives you paid holiday for 2.5 months? I do nothing for the university. In fact, I'm just like in another employee in the university. But university takes care of everything, sir.
But I understand that you have done a lot of good work for the university, where you have been able to pull in more students to join the university. Yes. You have done a very great role. Maybe it is a result of that. Yeah, of course. That's my job actually. So I'm doing it. I'm paid for that. Okay. But apart from that, so 70 days somebody is giving you a holiday with paid. So this is something which is right now I'm grateful and obligated towards the university. I think you have made it in your banner also. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So you're also trying to. Yeah. So for some extent, I just convey the message to the people about my university because of the obligation that I hold towards the university. Obviously, I'll have to do it. Mr. Sachin, tell me something about this thing. You have a very unique idea with this biking expedition that you will not stay at paid accommodation. Yes. How do you manage this? People think that biking is something very simple thing. Okay. So I don't take it as a profession. Most probably in future I would take it as a profession also. Okay. Because I'm so much inspired now. And when I started from Bangalore, when I had delivered this thought to many people, so they were saying that, okay, no, this is a very risky thing you do. And anyways, you're spending a lot of money. Why don't you spend another 50 or 60,000 rupees on accommodation? But for me, being into a very settled job or in a very good position and everything, I wanted to see the other, so the side of India, how people are. I mean, I want to touch every state and every street of the villages of India and see how people are. And in particular, I want to see Northeast and Kashmir because I would discuss about it later.
So the thing is that like their suggestions were like, no, don't do that. There is no safety, security, all the stuff. And I was like, no, I am ready to take a risk.
Okay.
I always believe in one thing, that there is something called moksha, so-called the salvation. So for me, salvation is something like you die in the thing that you love the most. I mean, doing something which is loved the most.
Correct.
Okay, so of course everybody dies tomorrow, right? One day we have to die, and when you are when your death happens in your happiness, obviously it is a moksha, salvation. So I said like, okay, I do it. And initially it was quite difficult to me, so I was thinking, okay, so let me think about staying in some hotels or something like that. But as I have passed through like Kerala and Tamil Nadu and all, I understood that people are so sweet. You go anywhere in the country, people are so sweet. They were like, okay, do you have a problem? You knock the door at 12 o'clock midnight, say that I have a problem, I want to stay with you. They help her. They say like, did you have your lunch? Don't sleep hungry. Okay, so we'll offer you food. So likewise, it happened. So initially, it was quite difficult to me to manage, and I was very shy nature in particular. I was not asking anybody, and I just wanted to point this also, that like one of the reasons that I wanted to do this unpaid accommodation is just because I want to become a social animal. I never ask. I had this problem, like I never ask. Even if like I want to ask a route with an auto wala, I would say I would rather like find myself than like going and asking
Seeking
them.
somebody.
So yeah, today you leave me anywhere, I'll ask and find a destination. Okay, that is how it
That
is.
is a great
So
transformation.
yeah, that is the thing. So it was initially difficult to me because I had more than 12, 13 stays in a petrol bunk. I stayed in a dhaba. I stayed in somebody's like the portico. I stayed in a parking area. I have all the evidences, pictures, everything on that. So it's a very different experience. So particularly when I was in the East Coast, it was all the way 8 to 9 days. I crossed the three states, and it was heavy rain. So during this particular point of time, also I was staying in some in a petrol bunk or something like that. So most probably this is the so the once in a life experience. So it was really good to me, sir. It's amazing. But one thing is, India is so beautiful, and more importantly, the people and their heart is so beautiful, so beautiful.
Thank you for acknowledging so greatness of our nation. Generally, the people are tending to blame the nation for everything. You are finding a new nation where you feel that everybody is trying to help everybody.
Yes.
That's great about our country, India. Tell me, Mr. Sachin, one last question before I allow you to go. You have been to Kashmir.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any idea that Kashmir was a place where Kashmiri Pandits used to live? It was in 1989, 1990 that situations turned very hostile. Kashmiri Pandits had to leave their native place. 36 years have passed since then. So government is talking of rehabilitation and return of Kashmiri Pandits. So many organizations are saying so many things about it, but nothing in particular has happened about it. Kashmiri Pandits are still out of their native place, suffering at different places, yearning to return back to their native place. Once you were in Kashmir, you stayed there for 2 nights, I understand. Did you feel that Kashmir is incomplete without Kashmiri Pandits? Did you have any idea about it? Did you have any feeling about this thing?
Yes, sir. The first thing is that being from the down south, I always had a feel that like so Kashmir is something very beautiful place with beautiful people, of course. And as I entered into Jammu, so I had a little fear that so how I would be able to survive in Kashmir, maybe because of the climatic condition, geographical condition, and also people over there in particular. I don't want to point out more onto that. And when I entered Kashmir, in particular Srinagar, I had a very very deserted feeling, to be frank. I was hosted by one of the, so a person, and he had taken me for a city tour, and he showed me a big building which is built by the government of Jammu and Kashmir, in particular the central government, which is for Amarnath Yatris. And I asked, "What is this?" And he was like, "This is a building built for Amarnath Yatris, and a few Kashmiri Pandits live there." I was like, "What?" That is my surprising question. I have a reason for that. I tell you about it. And second, I was visiting the spiritual places like the Kshir Bhavani temple, and I went to Shankaracharya Mutt, these places. And I had to go through a lot of security check,
Mhm.
a lot of security check and a lot of questions. Okay. I was feeling like being an Indian, being a part of India, why should I like go through all these processes? And very importantly, I would try to read the boards everywhere. Tell you,
Okay.
sir, from my heart, I was trying to read the boards everywhere, and there is no board which has been mentioned in a Hindu name.
Mhm.
Okay, which was very, very, very disappointing me. So a pujari or like a pandit who is sitting inside the temple performing puja should also go through a security check, which
Mhm.
is so miserable.
Mhm.
Kashmir is a place which belongs to everybody.
Mhm.
Okay, particularly the Netals of Kashmir, who are like Kashmir Pandits,
Mhm.
and I would love to see like they are going back there, they are having a settlement over there, and they are living like the others. So it's very difficult for me to compare maybe a Karnataka or Kerala with Kashmir, because of there is a lot of gap. There is one particular so set of people living there, and the entire process does not happen the way it is supposed to be happened. Does mean that like so if you are living in an ecosystem, it has to have everybody. It could be a pandit, it could be a trader, it could be one who is doing carpentry, or could be anything. So something is missing over there, and it has to be filled. I want to see the Kashmir Pandits living there. I want Reliance is going there. I want Aditya Birla, Ambani going there, and overall development happening in Kashmir. And everybody will be happy in that particular region. Then it will definitely be so beautiful. So hoping that it will happen very, very, very soon. Everybody will get a chance to be the part of Kashmir.
Thank you, Mr. Sachin. It was nice talking to
Thank
you.
you, sir.
I'm sure the experience you have in this biking expedition of covering all the
Thank you,
28
sir.
states, including capitals and the borders, and the exposure you have, you will use it for this nation to grow better, for this next generation to see for themselves that India belongs to us and we belong to this nation,
Yes.
this great nation, and we have to take this nation to the great
Yes,
heights.
sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, dear.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for hosting me and also making me to be the part of this podcast, and hoping that everything will be fine as soon as possible. Thank
Thank
you.
you.